Hey, what's going on, Sagittarius? This is Butch here. I know I haven't put out enough Sagittarius videos, so here's another one. Pretty quickly after the last one. I just find with Sagittarius, I just find it's really hard to, because I'm a Sagittarius sun and moon, and I find it very hard to take myself out of the read, and I don't want to give a read. I don't want to put out that read if I'm putting, if I'm feeling a lot of my energy in it. It doesn't seem like it's right to me. I find it very hard to read for myself as well. But I you know what I mean? Like, I do apologize. I mean, you're owed as much as everybody else, every other sign. And I haven't really been doing enough. But I've been really working hard at trying to eliminate my own energy. I don't want to put it into the cards because it's for everyone. So, I mean, I hope you understand. This is for December. It is a general read. It may not resonate with everyone. It is for your sun, moon, rising, and your Venus. For all you cross watchers, roles can be reversed. Always feel free to comment down below. I'm going to be using the Tarot of Dreams. Shout out to Ramblin' Mike. I watched this channel. I was watching this channel one night a while ago. It was probably a couple years when I first started doing this, and I seen him using this deck, and I absolutely loved it. So I went out and got it. And with all that being said, let's get it. First, what do we have for all the Sagittarius out there for December 2023? Going on for Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius. First thing I see, Sagittarius, I feel like this is someone that you already know, and I feel like this is somebody that I feel like with this person, there's a lot of hot and cold energy. They feel very in and out. I feel like you find it very hard to read this person, knowing what they want. And I feel like it's even harder to give this person too much. It's almost like you don't want to give them too much because you don't know what they're going to do with it. I feel like with this person, there's a lot of hot and cold energy, like I said, but there's also a very defensive energy with this person. I feel like it's almost like you're both doing the same thing, but in just different ways. I feel like the reason why this person, there's this hot and cold energy with this person is it's almost like this person's afraid of opening up to you. There's a lot of nervous, a lot of anxious energy from this person, a lot of late nights not being able to sleep. I feel like this person wants to be with you. I just feel like they're trying to figure you out. This person has a lot of strong feelings for you, but they spend a lot of time in their head. I mean, they don't want to walk away from this. They don't think they can walk away from this, but they're also not willing to jump in with both feet because they don't want to get hurt. And like I said, they're trying to figure you out. And I feel like because of all this, I feel like they have a hard time being honest with you. Not the fact that I think they're lying to you. I just think they have a hard time, being honest. They have a hard time opening up because they're afraid. Now, I feel like a lot of things go through this person's head. I feel like, I feel like they think that you have other options, or at least are still looking for another option. And that's what I mean. They're trying to figure you out. I feel like this person gives, but they also take. And I feel like with this person, it's a lot of, they're out of balance. They're having a hard time figuring out what the hell is going on here, and they're trying to figure you out. They're trying to figure out if you're serious. They're trying to figure out, what they mean to you. They feel a strong connection with you, stronger than they've ever felt with anyone, and that's what scares them. And I feel like that's why they're holding back. But what's funny? Okay, maybe poor choice of words. No, we'll use funny. What's funny about this is I feel like you both feel the same way about each other, and that's why there's that defensive energy. And I feel like it works both sides. But that hot and cold, it's almost like when they start getting too close, they got to back out. Think about those hot and passionate moments when you're with someone and you're just, everything's going good. And all of a sudden you're like, back up, take that cold shower. That's what this is. That's what the hot and cold energy you're getting with this person is like. They want to step in. They want to give everything they have. But then there's that fear. And that's part of that thinking too much. They're overthinking this. They're not seeing it for what it is. And I'll tell you right now, as a Sagittarius, when a Sagittarius gives you their time, you mean something to them. I know with me, if you're important to me, friend, family, partner, if you mean something to me, you'll know it, is what I think. At least you should know it, because I'm giving you my time. I'm giving you my, I'm going out of my way to be with you. And that's one thing I know about myself. And part of it I don't like, because if I don't, if you don't have a connection with me, or if I don't feel a connection with you, I don't really go out of my way. And I don't mean that like if I just meet someone and I don't really know them, I'll go out of my way, but I'm just saying I'm not gonna plan a future with someone that I don't have a connection with. I'm not going to be the person that spends 6 months with someone I don't want to be with, to one day wake up and just be like, okay, I don't want to be with you. I'll think it through. Back in high school, I dated this girl for probably a year and a half, and then one day I started having doubts, and it ate at me and ate at me and ate at me. And then I think 3 or 4 months down the road, I just got to the point where I just made the conscious decision that this wasn't for me. And I told her. Now, the way I look at it is I could have just kept leading her on and telling her that I cared about her and wanted to be with her. And it was really hard for me because she was really upset about it. And I remember thinking to myself, like, I don't want to hurt anybody. I absolutely don't. I want everybody to be happy. But if I'm not happy, I'm wasting your time and my time. If you're not the person that I'm meant to be with, then I'm keeping you from the person you are meant to be with. But like I said, with this person, they want to be with you. And I feel like you want to be with them. like I said, there's a very strong connection that I feel between the two of you. I just feel like we need to communicate better. I feel like we need to open up. I feel like we need to see this for what it is. And I feel like it is going to come. I feel like we're already establishing trust with each other. And I feel like it's more or less patience is a virtue with this. I feel like we're going to start opening up. I feel like we're really going to hit a place where, we start to get the ball rolling. And I feel like when the ball starts rolling, it's rolling downhill. It's going to roll really fast. Things are going to snowball, and the true potential here is going to be seen. I see a lot of balance in this. And with this person, one way or the other, we have that Leo energy, one way or the other, when this starts moving forward, which at this point, you might not even feel like this is possible. You may think I'm full of shit. But what I see is I feel like little things are going to end up being the biggest things here. Little things are going to make the biggest changes. And I feel like it's really going to change your perspective on each other. And you know what I mean? Like, I do see we have the family card. I see a lot of balance between the two of you. I see we're heading in a good place. I just feel like it's slower than we're expecting. But like I said, that hot and cold energy, that's not going to last. I feel like there is a moment coming, and it all happens in a moment. It goes from one moment that's going to change everything here. Like I said, with that Six of Swords, and I see a huge transformation, and I feel like a lot of things are going to, a lot of this is going to answer a lot of your questions. What's coming up for you? I feel like there's going to be a moment where it's just pure clarity. And I feel like there is a frustration because it is, there is a lot of back and forth, but I feel like I said, I feel like it's going to get better. And I feel like it's going to, once that moment happens, what starts it all, I feel like it's going to continue to climb from there. Once you both feel safe with each other, once you both know that you can trust each other, I feel like there's going to be a huge, weight lifted off both of you. And I feel like you're going to find yourself finding balance in the situation, being able to be open and honest with each other. Now with this person, we have Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. We have Sagittarius, Leo. We have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We have some Earth as well. We have some Taurus, some Virgo, and some Capricorn. A lot of people give up way too early. And I feel like this is one of those things where, it sucks. People can say be patient. Patience sucks sometimes, especially when it comes to love, especially when you're in a place of uncertainty. But with that, sometimes good things come to those who wait. And I don't want to be super corny and cliche by saying that, but it's said a lot because it tends to be true. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like this person and you have a lot more in common than you even realize. And I feel like the distance between you, you're getting closer together, whether you realize it or not. And like I said, I feel like there's going to be a moment, a catalyst moment where things are going to change, and they're going to change forever in a very positive direction. It's going to give you a lot more clarity, and it's going to give you a lot more peace of mind. But like I said, I honestly believe sometimes people give up a little bit too early, especially in these times. I've had this conversation with Rose before, is back in the day when there wasn't internet, when there wasn't, this and that. Most people ended up with someone in their town, in their city, because it's about access. now we have so much access to other people that it's like, we give up way too early. You could be in a great situation, but if it's not exactly on pace of where you think it should be, people give up. Like I always look at my grandparents. My grandmother, I always ask her, how did you know? When did you know that Grampy was the one for you? And she said, I always knew. And she said, I remember they didn't fight very much. When they fought, it got pretty crazy. But I remember she always said that, when you get with someone, you're getting with the good, the bad, and the ugly. And if you can face the ugly and the bad, all is left is the good. It takes work. It takes hard work to be anything in life. Takes hard work. Raising a family is a lot of work. But the thing is when you're with the right person, when you're with someone that is on the same page, when you're with someone that wants the same things, you got to put in work. It's a job. I always think about that. And I think about, like, there's so many people out there. Like, a buddy of mine, his girlfriend just broke up probably about 4 weeks ago. And he still can't figure out why he broke up with her. What was the big deal? He misses her. He's always thinking about her. He always talks about her. I'm like, well, why'd you break up? He's like, I really don't know, man. I really don't know. And that's the thing, is that we always think the grass is green on the other side until we get there. But when you're with someone, put in the work. If you feel a connection with someone and you feel like it's real, don't be so quick to judge. Don't be so quick to jump ship. It's almost like you think about being on a ship and you go down to the bottom of the ship and there's a cup of water on the bottom of the ship, and all of a sudden you go to the top and jump off. All it would take is a little bucket, go down there and bail her out. But that's what I mean. And it's not, I blame it on technology. I mean, the internet is great for a lot of things, but I feel like it hurts a lot of relationships. People give up way too early. You could be with someone and one thing about them makes you mad one day, and all of a sudden you leave them. And then years down the road, you think about it and you think about that wasn't that big a deal. But like I said, with the two of you, I do feel like the common ground, there's going to be a moment when you find that common ground. And when you find that common ground, I feel like the ball's going to start rolling really quickly, being able to open up to each other. And it's going to give you a lot more clarity. But that's what I have for you. Merry Christmas. Happy birthday to anybody that has a birthday coming up. I know a lot of people said they share the same birthday as me, so that's cool. There are lots of twins out there. But yeah, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's. Whatever religion, whatever whatever your culture is, whatever your traditions are, I just hope you're safe. I hope you have lots of fun. I hope you're healthy, and I hope you're surrounded by people that you love and that love you back. Be good. Take care. Stay safe.